Rich Dad, Poor Dad, authored by Robert T. Kiyosaki, serves as a pivotal guide in the personal finance genre, fundamentally challenging the conventional beliefs about wealth and financial security. The book's narrative is structured around the contrasting financial ideologies of two influential figures in Kiyosaki's life: his biological father, referred to as Poor Dad, and his best friend's father, known as Rich Dad. Poor Dad, a well-educated individual, held a firm belief in traditional education, but unfortunately remained financially insecure throughout his life. His approach to financial stability emphasized securing a good job through higher education, underscoring job security over financial literacy. In stark contrast, Rich Dad, who was less formally educated, subscribed to a philosophy that prioritized real-world financial education over conventional academic achievements. Rich Dad's approach to wealth was centered around acquiring assets and investing, with a focus on how to make money work effectively to generate more wealth. The book Rich Dad, Poor Dad introduces readers to essential financial concepts through the lens of these two father figures. It discusses the importance of financial literacy and the limitations of traditional education in preparing individuals for real-world financial challenges. Kiyosaki emphasizes the significance of understanding the difference between assets and liabilities, a core concept that he believes is crucial for financial success. According to him, an asset is something that puts money into your pocket, such as investments and businesses, whereas liabilities are expenses that drain financial resources. Through this compelling comparison of his two dads, Kiyosaki explores the profound impact of different mindsets and educational values on personal financial outcomes. He advocates for a shift from mere job security to financial independence through informed investments and financial decisions. The narrative not only highlights the different paths taken by his two dads, but also encourages readers to critically evaluate their own financial beliefs and practices. The overarching theme of Rich Dad, Poor Dad is to empower individuals to take control of their financial destiny by investing in their financial education, understanding the true nature of assets and liabilities, and learning to manage money more effectively. This thought-provoking book remains a cornerstone in financial literature, offering valuable insights into achieving financial freedom and security. Building on the foundational ideas presented in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the significance of financial education cannot be overstressed. Robert Kiyosaki critiques the traditional education system for its failure to equip individuals with the necessary tools for financial success. He points out that while academic achievements can lead to job opportunities, they do not guarantee financial stability or freedom. The emphasis remains predominantly on earning a salary rather than on building assets that can generate passive income. Kiyosaki advocates for a profound shift in mindset, moving from a salary earning perspective to one focused on wealth creation through asset acquisition. This transition is crucial in changing how individuals interact with money and ultimately in securing financial independence. The concept of relying solely on a job for financial security is seen as an outdated model that binds individuals to financial vulnerability. To illustrate this shift more concretely, Kiyosaki introduces the concept of the Cash Flow Quadrant in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The quadrant categorizes individuals based on their principal sources of income into four distinct groups: employees, self-employed, business owners, and investors. Each group has its characteristics and approaches to income generation. Employees and self-employed individuals primarily exchange their time for money, often resulting in a linear and limited growth in wealth. In contrast, business owners and investors leverage resources and investments to generate income, allowing them greater financial growth and stability. The quadrant serves as a strategic tool, encouraging readers to evaluate their position and to aspire towards the right side of the quadrant, becoming business owners or investors. This transition is not merely about acquiring more assets, but entails a deeper understanding of financial markets, investment opportunities, and risk management. Kiyosaki emphasizes that moving to the right side of the quadrant requires education, insight, and a shift from active to passive income streams. By fostering a mindset that values financial education and understanding the dynamics of income generation, individuals can set themselves on a path to financial freedom. Rich Dad Poor Dad thus serves as a call to action for individuals to rethink their financial strategies and to prioritize learning about money in ways that can lead to substantial and sustained economic growth. The journey from being an employee to becoming an investor is not just a financial transition, but a transformative life process that emphasizes the power of knowledge, strategic thinking, and financial intelligence. In Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki's exploration of assets versus liabilities forms a cornerstone of his financial teachings. This segment further elaborates on how distinguishing between these two can profoundly influence one's financial health and capacity to build wealth. According to Kiyosaki, understanding the inherent differences between assets and liabilities is pivotal for anyone aiming to achieve financial independence. Assets, as defined by Kiyosaki, are possessions that consistently put money into one's pocket. This can include investments like stocks, bonds, real estate properties, or owning businesses that do not require the owner's presence to generate income. These assets are fundamental to creating passive income streams. They work for you, adding financial value over time. On the other hand, liabilities are described as anything that takes money out of one's pocket. Common examples include mortgages, car loans, and other forms of debt, which not only incur recurring expenses, but can also depreciate in value over time. Unlike assets, liabilities can drain financial resources and contribute to financial instability if not managed properly. One common misconception that Kiyosaki addresses is the perception of primary residences as assets. Many people consider their home an asset because it can appreciate in value. However, unless it generates regular income that covers the mortgage and other associated costs, it is technically a liability. The real financial benefit occurs when the value of the house appreciates beyond the total costs associated with owning it. The emphasis on acquiring assets rather than accumulating liabilities is crucial. It shifts focus from short-term financial relief to long-term wealth accumulation. Kiyosaki advocates for an aggressive pursuit of assets, encouraging individuals to educate themselves about investing, understand market trends, and develop strategies that allow for income generation without direct labor. By focusing on building an asset column that surpasses the liabilities, individuals can create a sound financial foundation that allows them to exploit opportunities, withstand economic downturns, and achieve financial freedom. Kiyosaki's teachings aim to transform conventional financial practices, urging a move away from working for money to having money work for you. This strategic approach to finance not only enhances one's wealth, but also secures a more stable and prosperous financial future.